The walls were bright white. Harsh lights stung my eyes as I opened them, blinking into the ceiling of the general hospital. A doctor stood nearby. So did my dad and Ariana. The others weren't around. "He's awake," Ariana said quickly, drawing the doctor's attention. I tried to speak, but I was too weak. The doctor checked my vitals and turned to my father. Once again, he's fine. No signs of trauma or physical injury. But if this happens again, please inform us immediately. We left the hospital that same Sunday night. It was too late for Ariana to return to school, so she stayed the night. My mom let her crash in her room, but barely spoke to either of us. Later that night, I couldn't sleep. There were too many questions, especially about my dad. Why had he hidden our family history? What else was he keeping? I went to his room, but found him alone in the living room with a glass of wine. He doesn't drink. That bottle belongs to Mom. This must be serious, I thought. "Sit down," he said quietly. "There's something you need to know." He rose and gathered the entire family in the room, excluding Ariana, though she later joined. "There's something you all need to know about where we come from." He paused. "I am the son of the last Oba Aje of Echo." I left my father's palace and his wealth many years ago. "A dark cloud follows our bloodline," he continued. "Every generation, one member of the family is haunted by a spirit one of our ancestors wronged. It starts with visions, then madness, and finally, death." Ariana stepped forward. "What do you mean haunted?" "I didn't want to wake you," he said. "You don't have to be part of—" I gave him a look. "Very well," he sighed. "Your uncle, my younger brother, was the last victim. To protect my own children, I was advised to leave the palace forever and cut ties with our roots. So I moved to Ogun State. But later, for better education and opportunities, we returned to Lagos." My mom exploded. "So you had access to wealth and left us in Mushin, suffering?" My dad snapped. "Are you deaf? I'm talking about a generational curse and all you care about is money?" The entire room froze. My dad, who never raised his voice, was fuming. "You've lived better than most women in this city. But unless life is flashy, you act like we're dying in the trenches." My older brother stepped in. "Dad, that's enough." "Ema Binu, don't be annoyed. What do we do now? Why are you telling us this?" He turned to me. "I assume your brother has been seeing the visions." All eyes turned to me. "Is this true?" one of my brothers asked. My dad added, "Why else would he dig into our past? Why else would he black out like that?" "Tell me I'm wrong." I nodded. "It's true. Since my first day at Emerald, a girl has been reaching out to me through dreams. Ariana has been helping me figure it out." My mom panicked. "Olun maje, mo gibe, mo se rami. He's possessed," she cried, checking me for invisible injuries like the ghost, would leave a stamp on my skin. I explained everything that had happened. My parents wanted me to drop out, but I made it clear. The spirit could find me here as well. There was no hiding. I had to see this through. The next day, Ariana and I returned to school. Same school, same stairs, same whispers. People clearly preferred me gone. During lunch, we sat with the group when Oyin approached. I have to say, I didn't think you two would still be friends after what you know, she said, eyes fixed on me. Oh well, guess love's worth more than gold. Then she strolled off. Everyone at the table stared in confusion. Love's worth more than gold. What gold? I wondered. That night, we met at the tomb. I was extra careful not to get caught again. But as we entered, we stopped short. The tomb was empty. The golden artifacts, the treasures, gone. I turned sharply to Ariana. I thought you said you didn't go through with it. I swear I didn't, she said, panicked. It has to be Oyin. No one else knew about this place. I moved deeper into the tomb. Without the clutter of gold, the layout was clearer. I noticed a narrow passage leading further down. We followed it. At the end was a pond, its water black and still. Above it, the inscription read, Iwe Ọkú, the Bath of the Dead. This must be where she was thrown, I said under my breath. An unseen force urged me forward. I felt my hand rise. I couldn't resist. I dipped it into the water. Instantly it turned clear, and beneath it I saw her. The corpse of the princess. Fresh bruises on her skin like she was just attacked. Eyes closed in agony. Something beneath the water pulled at me, hard. I tried to lift her body out, but the pull was stronger than anything human. Ariana ran in. Tayo! She reached out to help, but before she could touch me, the water turned black, and he was gone.